Hello, this is Top Stories on Viewer Television. I am Deborah Ndukaife. And President Bola Tinubu has directed the Federal Ministry of Education to stagger the takeoff of some of the federal tertiary institutions established by the previous administration. Minister of Education Dr. Maman Tahir, who disclosed this to journalists at the State House, Abuja, after meeting with President Tinubu on Wednesday, explained that the decision was based on some considerations, including funding, infrastructure, staff recruitment, and all other needs. He added that he visited President Tinubu to update him on developments in his ministry, including issues surrounding a stakeholders conference scheduled for today, appointments of heads of agencies and boards of tertiary institutions. On the plan for takeoff of the federal institution established towards the end of the Muhammadu Buhari's administration, Tahir said about 6 specialized institutions focused on areas like education, agriculture, and medicine. And now the Ondo State House of Assembly on Wednesday asked the Deputy Governor, Mr. Lucky Ayedatiwa, to withdraw all the court cases filed against the impeachment process as part of the condition for settling the matter. The Assembly had on Tuesday halted the impeachment process against the embattled Deputy Governor following the intervention of the national leadership of the ruling All Progressive Congress, who met with some members of the Assembly and some party leaders in Abuja. Now, in a statement, the Chairman House Committee on Information, Mr. Olatunji Oshati, said the Speaker expressed the desire of the House leadership to further consult with members of the House, cutting across party lines on the political solution as proposed by the APC. Aiyedatiwa had filed suit both in Abuja and Akure to challenge his impeachment. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the February 25th election, Atiku Abubakar, has urged the Supreme Court to allow him to present fresh evidence to back his claim that President Bola Tinubu forged the document he submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission. Now, he said the presentation of forged documents by any candidate was a grave constitutional issue that should not be overlooked. This was contained in Atiku's reply on point of law to Tinubu's objection to the leave he sought to present fresh evidence before the Apex Court. And China pledged to pump more money into railway projects, the power sector, and the digital economy in Nigeria. Chinese President Xi Jinping stated this in Beijing during a meeting with Vice President Kashim Shettima. Asia giant and the world's second largest economy reaffirmed its readiness to fulfill its obligations to full funding of railway projects, and which has been slowed down. Now, it is set to provide money for the completion of the Abuja-Kano and Port Harcourt-Maiduguri railway projects. According to Vice President Shettima spokesman Stanley Nkwocha, Jinping made the pledge while responding to request by President Bola Tinubu at the Belt and Road Initiative Forum. Shettima represented Tinubu at the forum. Still on top stories, Nigeria lost 2.9 trillion naira to contract and procurement scams between 2018 and 2020. Olanipekun Olukoyede said yesterday during his screening by senators for the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). Now, Olukoyede told the Senate shortly before he was cleared that a survey he conducted on 50 individuals and corporate bodies revealed the loss. Olukoyede was cleared by the Senate alongside Muhammad Hamajoda, who is now Secretary of the Commission. While promising a paradigm shift by his leadership in the fight against corruption, he canvassed a review of the criminal justice system. Senate President Godswill Akpabio emphasized the unity and maturity of the Nigerian Senate, even amidst disagreements. Akpabio told State House correspondent after closed-door talks with President Bola Tinubu at the Aso Rock Villa, Abuja. Akpabio's visit comes barely 24 hours after the senator representing Borno State, Borno South, Ali Ndume stormed out of the chamber. Ndume had referenced a motion on the need for reopening the Niger-Nigeria border, which was moved by Senator Sumaila Kawu, NNPP Kano South, which Akpabio allowed to be debated without first having the official title of the motion read as the normal procedure. Now, Ndume, standing on Order 51 of the Senate Standing Rules, requested the Senate President allows for the correction of any error made or observed during the plenary. While he spoke, Akpabio swiftly ruled him out of order, saying it could not be revisited since he had ruled on issues raised. In the heat of the moment, Ndume picked up his document and a few other belongings and stormed out of the Senate chamber. Now, his action, unexpected, led the Senate to dissolve into a closed-door session. Finnish telecom giant group Nokia on Thursday said it would cut up to 14,000 jobs as part of a cost reduction plan following a plunge in a third quarter earnings. The Finnish telecommunication giant said that it will reduce its cost base and increase operation efficiency to address the challenging market environment. Now, it said the layoffs are expected to reduce the firm's employees to 72,000, reducing cost by up to 1.2 billion euros. Now, by 2026. The United Nations Security Council has remained divided as members again failed to agree on a proposal for humanitarian pause in the war between Gaza and Israel. The Council voted on a resolution proposed by Brazil following the failure of the Russian resolution on Monday. Just like the Russian resolution, its Brazilian counterpart also failed to unite members. The resolution, which proposed a humanitarian pause to deliver aid to people in Gaza, was vetoed by the U.S., leading to its failure. The United States is strongly and openly backing Israel in the conflict. The Council is made up of 15 members, 5 permanent members wielding veto powers capable of impeding the progress of any resolution, while the other 10 non-permanent members have no special powers. And that's all on Top Stories. Many thanks for watching. I am Deborah Ndukaife. Please stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our programs.